In this video, I'm reviewing the Aoniu M4 electric scooter, which is Aoniu's 800-watt scooter with a rugged design that's priced to be affordable for the everyday person. I'm going to go over the assembly process and go in depth on the build and features, do an acceleration test, a braking test, a hill climb test, and a review on how it rides. So let's get to it. The M4 comes in a pretty standard scooter shipping box, but is on the heavier side, so make sure to be careful when moving, and if possible, have someone help you move it. After opening, the scooter's already assembled. All you have to do is move the scooter from the bag it comes in, unfold, and adjust the display and throttle to your liking, including the box with necessary tools and instruction manual. The whole process only took me about 5 to 10 minutes, with most of my time being adjusting the display. This is one of the, if not the easiest scooter I've ever assembled, with the difficult part being locking in the safety pin when unfolding, so you should have no problem putting it together yourself. The scooter does come with a seat, and it's set up for the seat straight out of the box. But if you're like me, and you prefer standing on your scooter instead of sitting on your scooter, then you can add a footrest pretty easily. To make life easier for you, I recommend unbolting and moving the rear fender out of the way so you can easily access the rear shock bolts. Then remove the 2 bolts on the scooter deck, and then loosen and slightly remove the rear shock bolts so you can remove the seat adapter. To install the footrest, attach the footrest, tighten the top bolts, and then tighten the rear shock bolts, and reinstall the rear fender, with the whole process taking me about 10 minutes or so. So the first thing you'll notice about the M4 is the rugged design of the frame, which is made of aluminum and has a nice aggressive look. Powering the M4 is an 800-watt brushless rear hub motor that goes up to 28 miles per hour. The scooter has a 48-volt, 10-amp-hour lithium-ion battery that's stored in the deck and has a claim range up to 31 miles on a single charge. And if you think the battery is too small, you can also get the M4 with a 15-amp-hour battery as well. The scooter has a dual braking system, with the left brake lever controlling the rear mechanical disc brake and the right lever controlling the front brake, both which have 140mm rotors. The wheels are 10-inch wheels that come with pneumatic knobby tires with a 2.75-inch width. For additional comfort, there's a dual front suspension fork and dual rear shocks. For safety and increased visibility, there's a headlight and tail light, and the rear tail light also serves as a brake light. There's also turn signals that are activated with the button on the handlebars, and for additional safety, there are lights under the deck. The dashboard has a very clean and simple design that shows your battery level, speed mode, speedometer, and odometer. The M4 has an overall length about 47 inches, a wheelbase of about 35 inches, a minimal handlebar height from the ground of about 38 inches, a max handlebar height of 49 inches, a handlebar width of 24 inches, a deck width of 8.25 inches, a deck length of 22.5 inches, deck height from the ground 7.5 inches, ground clearance of 5 inches, has a weight capacity of 330 pounds, and when folded the scooter is 47 by 25 by 23 inches. And at the time of recording, you can pick up an M4 for $400 for the 10-amp-hour battery version, and $450 for the 15-amp-hour version, which is substantially cheaper than many electric scooters with a similar motor and features. Okay, here we are testing out the M4. The first test is going to be the speedometer verification test, where I'm going to test the speedometer of the scooter itself against an iPhone app. So first is speed level 1, which the scooter says is 9 miles per hour. Speedometer app says 9, so it's perfect. So next up is speed level 2, which according to the scooter is 15 miles per hour, and the app says 15. Once again, speedometer is accurate. So last is speed level 3, which scooter says 28, app says 26, so it is off a little bit. So next we're going to do is to check out the acceleration to the top speed of 28 miles per hour. Ready? And go! Whoa. 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. So for the final results, The M4 went 0 to 10 miles per hour in 2.2 seconds, 0 to 15 in 4.6 seconds, 0 to 20 in 7.9 seconds, 0 to 25 in 16.1 seconds, and to the top speed of 28 in 32.3 seconds. The M4 has very smooth and linear acceleration. It gets up to 20 miles per hour pretty quickly, then it seems to taper out a little bit to 25, then runs out of steam. Based on this test, it appears the M4 is tuned more for a linear, less aggressive acceleration. So the next test is the hill climbing ability of the M4. This right here is about an 8 to 9% gradient. I'm in speed level 3. I'm about 180 pounds. We're doing 19 miles an hour, 18, 17. All right, 9% gradient, super easy. Let's see what this can do on a 15%. All right, so next we're doing the final hill climb. This starts off at 12%, and we are going to hit a 15% gradient. I'm in speed level 3. I'm only doing 11. So, 9. 8 miles an hour. Technically we're still making it, but it is down to a crawl. Okay, we're at 8 still. Oof. 6, 5. I mean, technically we're making it. It's down to a crawl, but we're making it. Stuck at 5 miles per hour. Okay, and we made it. A 15% gradient. I'm 180 pounds. Technically, it made it. For the next test, I want to check out the braking distance from each of the 3 speed levels. First was in speed level 1, which is 9 miles per hour, which the M4 stopped in 4.5 feet. Next was in speed level 2, which is 15 miles per hour, which the scooter stopped in 9 feet. And last was the speed level 3, which is 28 miles per hour, and the scooter stopped in 26 feet. So the brake in the M4 really impressed me because it's strong, smooth, and it doesn't lock up very easily. It makes it where you can lay on the brakes and there's minimal drama, and it's really confidence inspiring. Mechanical disc brakes, especially on a scooter at this price point, sometimes are hit or miss, but these brakes are great. So the last test is the ride comfort test, in which my opinion is the most important test for any electric scooter. So I rode the M4 around a lot in my testing, through many neighborhoods and varying types of terrain, and the scooter handled all of them pretty easily. The M4 has a pretty good ride, with a combination of the off-road knobby tires and the front rear suspension doing a decent job of minimizing vibrations, while also not muting out the ride so you still have a feel of the scooter beneath you, which made the M4 a pretty lively ride. The front fork is a dual coil shock that does work, but they're definitely stiff. The rear shocks also work decently enough as well, but I do feel that they're on the stiffer side as well. But I'm only 180 pounds, so I think they will be much more plush for someone much heavier than me. The scooter also feels like it's built really well, and just has a really solid feel to it. The deck is also pretty wide and long, which gives the rider a lot of foot room to adjust their foot position, which also adds to the comfort. There's also a rubber grip pad that helps maintain grip on the deck. But the feature that helps the most is the adjustable handlebar height, which makes it regardless of how tall or short you are, you can probably adjust the handlebars to a comfortable height. The locking mechanism also works really well, and the handlebars never came loose. But even though the scooter is comfortable on the pavement, it does have knobby tires, so I decided to also take it off-road as well. So I took the M4 mostly on dirt paths, but nothing too crazy. On these type of paths, the M4 performs really well. The tires are grippy, there's a decent amount of ground clearance. The one thing I did notice though, is the suspension is pretty stiff on the dirt, so they seem to be designed more for the road. I wouldn't take the M4 in anything too gnarly or rocky, but I do think it works really great on smoother dirt paths and roads. So far with my extensive testing, the M4 has held up extremely well to daily use, and really surprised me with its quality, especially for the money. The brushless motor is almost silent, it's extremely smooth and torquey. The power of the motor is more than enough for most people, and has a decent amount of low end grunt that lets you cruise around with ease. Like I mentioned in the acceleration test, I do feel this scooter is tuned more for having accessible power as opposed to insane speed. The tires, suspension, and frame do a really good job muting out any vibrations, and this is one of the more comfortable scooters I've tested at this price point. The tires really are the superstar though, since they're really grippy both on pavement and dirt, and since they're larger, they also help provide a smoother ride. Other than power and comfort, one of the most important features to me on a scooter is the range. So the M4 has a claimed range of 31 miles in optimal conditions. Now I've ridden a lot of scooters in my lifetime and never had a scooter go the advertised range. So far in all my testing, this scooter's averaged a little over 15 miles of range per charge, which seems about right since I rode the scooter around mostly in speed level 3. I feel that 31 miles is optimistic, and 25 miles might be close to real world mileage if you're much lighter than me, you're not going full speed the whole time, and you're riding in the right conditions. And while the scooter is smooth, one aspect it really excels at is the fun factor. The scooter's motor, direct feel, and grippy tires gives the M4 a sporty ride without much harshness on the road. The scooter really surprised me how much fun it is to ride and how nice it felt for the money. And for the price, it's a hard scooter to beat. If I had to be nitpicky, I wish it had a little more aggressive power output and the suspension was a little more plush. So in conclusion, this is a really cool electric scooter, especially for the price, which at this time is only $399, which I think is a steal for the build quality. The truth is, everything seems to be so expensive nowadays, but yet the M4 is able to be at this price point. The scooter has a lot of features, has really good power, great brakes, and just really fun. But if you have any questions or own an M4 yourself or want to share your experience, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great one.